Hello, magic beings, and welcome for this little chat about the Gemini full moon. The Gemini full moon will happen December 8th, so tomorrow. As I'm speaking, the moon is already transiting Gemini. The full moon will happen at 16 degrees Gemini. That's where Mars retrograde is, and is opposite the sun at 16 degrees Sagittarius. So here's the axis Sagittarius Gemini is the axis of the mutable energy. Mutable is the change. What's going on in your life right now? So I'm speaking more about the Mars retrograde in Gemini effect in another video. So I invite you to go have a look at this one if your head is driving you crazy. There's actually construction now. You can hear the knock, knock, knock. And for me, it really projects and reflects what the thoughts, what's happening in our mentality right now. You might feel a lot of thoughts, maybe a lot of confusion. Maybe you're feeling a bit rushed or overwhelmed. The full moon energy can heighten a lot of things. So it's okay as this too shall pass. So keep your ground and keep centered at any time. This energy of Sagittarius first, because so full moon, sun in Sag and moon in Gemini. So we're coming out of the Scorpio season and now Sagittarius. For me, Sagittarius, I really have this image and this feeling of the shooting star, of the star that's shooting from the depth of the ocean because it's coming from Scorpio. So shooting up and taking its place in the universe of all stars. About stars, I just want to remind you that it's not because it's daytime that the stars are not. They are always stars. We're always surrounded by all those little flickering lights. It's just a star that is shining the most and is the sun. And when the sun is facing our side of the hemisphere of the earth, it's basically, its light is so strong that we don't see the other stars. It's kind of incredible, no? But when the sun is on the other side, we will have the ability to see all the stars. And you can have this effect as well with the moon. When the moon is full, you don't have, with your eyesight, you don't have access to see all the stars. Some might be shadowed or we see them less because the sun is brightening the moon that is brightening the sky. And when it's more new moon time, it's darker, like we don't see the moon, so the sun is not reflecting on the moon, so we can have access to more stars. The stars are always present. We are always present. So all of that to talk about our own presence. Your presence doesn't have to be seen with the eyes, like the human eyes, to be felt. And I'm sure you can feel this effect in your life. You don't need to be constantly out there and constantly talking and constantly showing yourself physically to be here. Our presence is our own essence of being. Just you being you, even if you're at home, you are present. You are present for the people that know you, and you are even present for people that don't know you, but that can feel you. And when you come into feeling like expanding in your awakening or spiritual or healing journey, you're awakening more and more and more to your self-awareness and to the also feeling what's around. Everyone is part of this feeling. You being conscious of this person or not, like you've met this person or not. Just, you can just be conscious of the fact that, oh, I can feel everyone because everyone is part of my reality right now, our dimension of living. So thank you for being part of my life. So for me, Sagittarius is also, we're coming in the last few signs of the end of the zodiac. And at the journey of the zodiac from Aries to Pisces. And it's this moment where you come out to the public, you come out to show yourself in the world as who you are taking your place, you are playing your role. And this is unique. And this is not just a one-time show, it's your full life, you on your journey, you evolving, you in your process. This is you playing your role and, playing your role in life. You are a star. all of that to say that you are a star shining. And a little note about recognition, because we have, there is this wound inside of us as well about being recognized, about having the space to be ourselves. You know, we've been shushed for generations. There is a shushing and a taming of our own power, of our own magic side, and of our own just creative self. And it's evolving, and we have more and more and more space to express ourselves. But I want you to take a moment and to observe inside the parts of you that maybe you're still a bit shushing because of fear, because of shame, because of guilt. I don't know what's shushing them, but they're still a bit, and maybe they want to, they want to just open up and take the space inside of you. Because we work on the inner. If you take your space inside of yourself, if you're allowing yourself to think about yourself, how you feel like you want to think about yourself, this will express outside of yourself in a very natural way, in your own presence. So the Sun Sag is opposite Moon in Gemini, because I already started talking about this Gemini vibe, which is a communication, which is the way we socialize with people. It's a very intellectual, social butterfly, very curious. The Gemini vibe into how it's engaging with life. And right now with Mars and Gemini, like I said in the other video, it's very heightened. It's like very active. Maybe it can translate in you. Maybe you have those many projects. Maybe you really want to go out, meet new people, do new things. There's something that's calling you. And this is Gemini, Sagittarius playing with each other. It's beautiful. And it's also, if you're celebrating the end of the year or this the holiday season, however you're celebrating it, it's often a time of family or of gathering. So it's a good time as well to just take your place as who you are and not fall under expectations of others. And often expectations of others are what we think that others might want from us. There is also here to observe inside of you, taking your place as who you are. You don't have to show up any other ways than how you're feeling and want to show up as right here and right now. And right here and right now will be different in the next right here and right now. So always be present with yourself inside. That's why I really advise to do some meditation practices, some journaling. Might be very beneficial for you right now if you have a lot in your head. And if sitting and stillness meditation is it's complicated right now because there's so much happening. Do it. Oops, I'm back. Actually, my computer was full. So great, that's going to guide me into the next sharing. There's so much happening and so much heightened in the project and in how you want to show up as well. So it's a good time. And because now the moon is in the Mars retrograde here, so the Mars retrograde in Gemini is very, the energy, the journey here is very heightened during this full moon. It's a very good time to redefine what you want and to reprioritize what do you really want to do right now for yourself, because maybe there's many opportunities and there are always so many possibilities available to us. It's just either you let yourself be taken in the crazy storm of your head and the possibilities and whatever is happening outside, or you really take a moment to be with yourself, to quiet down, to maybe journal all these ideas and to really ask yourself, what do I want to do for me now? How do I want to show up for myself? Because if you constantly in this flow of showing up for other people and wanting to do for other people, you're never gonna, there's so much you can do for other people. But the best you can serve life and the society is to be yourself, to serve yourself first, and from that you're going to empower your own presence and you're going to take your own role, and then wow, you're going to shine your full light. And this is a journey. So, yeah, taking moments to be quiet and to trust the flow. I'm also going to take tarot cards. Hoppla, here we are. Jumped. So this is a Knight of Cups. It's interesting because I've been talking a lot about our light, about our action, about our mentality, and the Knight of Cups is the realm of the cups. It's the emotions. So really connecting with your emotions and going with what you want to fill up inside, you know, is holding his cup. And we can take it two ways. This card is like, okay, there's someone coming with an open cup, offering you a space to be. Life is coming towards you in many ways to offer you space to be. And there is you going around with your cup looking to fill it with exactly what you want. You know, I like thinking that we all have a unique cup that has something unique to fill it. You know, like the connection in the brain as well. There is one connector for one connection to come inside. I forgot the word now. And so your unique cup can fill a specific space that is just you. What you have to offer, there are people that want it. And it's very interesting to think that. I've been going with this thought now for some time. It's like, okay, what I want to offer, what I have feels so, because everyone feels like that. We're so unique that what you have feels out of the way, feels non-conform, feels extravagant, normal. You're unique. And there is someone that's going to be looking for that. So it's for you to just shape yourself for who you are and shine your light. And it doesn't mean that you have to control how you are and what you do. If your flow is to be a bit everywhere, flow this way. And Mars in Gemini, and anyways the mutable energy of Sag and Gemini, they are into this flow, into the change, into allowing the currents of life to take us in many directions, but everywhere you touch, everywhere you go, everyone you meet, everything you learn is part of your journey, and it's part of the whole package of yourself, of your own presence, of what you have to offer. And Gemini, like Mars, the transit of Mars in Gemini is also enlightening all of that. Is there is no like one way to do things. There is your way. So you create your way and you trust your process. There might be some expression as well to be done because the Gemini energy is very communicative. So express yourself, but be careful to not just blurt out words like that around people, especially if you're feeling maybe a bit of frustration or you're getting upset with things. Don't project out what you feel inside. Don't bounce back on people. Be careful to not do that. Again, come inside yourself, express from your own place, from your own heart, from your own like truth. Expression can be drawing, can be dancing, can be cleaning. Some cleanup has to be done, cleaning up my computer, but cleaning up to make space for what you really want. So all those thoughts all those actions you're taking that disperse you a lot and take a lot of your energy, maybe some of them you can just let them go. And reorganization as well really help to put things together to create a stronger flow. We'll talk more about organization and discipline in the Capricorn season. Now, just observe what you have. Observe your cards. You know, you observe your cards and you're like, oh, this one, no, thank you. Taking too much energy. Maybe these two cards can become one, you know, one action instead of two. Okay, I'm not going to start playing with my cat because I can do that for hours. Yes, you have it all inside. Trust your heart. Leap with faith into the unknown, because who you are tomorrow is completely unknown. So if you are with yourself today, in your center, on your ground, and trusting your steps, trusting your step you're taking right here, right now with yourself, because you align with how you feel, You're doing your best to keep focused with whatever storm is happening, because it's okay, you know, to have the thoughts all over. Just you deal with it and you do your best to keep your mind clear. And from that, you're going to step in your truth, and then the next step in your truth, and again and again and again. So you're creating your light, your path of light. You're creating your path of truth at every step. And it starts right now with yourself. Let's take a deep breath. I wish you a beautiful full moon. Appreciate the energies wherever they're taking you, and keep focused on your self-care. I send you magic sparkles of love, and we chat soon. Ciao!